Hello future engineers, there is another video in structural analysis, and this is method 5 of the analysis of indeterminate beams by multiple methods. And in this video I'll present superposition method combined with Castigliano's second theorem. So here is the problem. By superposition method and Castigliano's second theorem, determine the vertical reaction at C and the deflection under the 20 kilonewton load. EI is constant. So this is method number 5. And we remove C and D to make the beam determinate, and we compute the deflection under C and the deflection under D by Castigliano's second theorem. So I want to I want you to show that the reactions at B and E will be as shown due to the actual loads, then due to that P there. So it would be focus first on the loads. So due to the load, you sum up moment about E, you will get 2940 over 17 kilonewtons, and at E 2024 over 17 kilonewtons. Then focus on the effect of P alone. Summation moment about E, for example, reaction at B due to P plus P times 9 equals 0. So that's why reaction at B times 17 plus P times 9 equals 0. So that's why we have here negative 9P over 17. So I hope that you also know that at E due to P is negative 8P over 17. So let's have the different sections of the beam. So at AB, the moment equation here is not a function of P, so that's why it's 0. Then when we shift position af after segment DE to this section here, our X is going to the left. It is not a function of P, so the value of the integral here will also be 0. So take note that by Castigliano's second theorem, uh, deflection, EI times deflection is integral from 0 to L of moment equation in terms of P, then partial derivative of that moment equation with respect to P dx over EI. So EI, partial derivative of energy U with respect to P is equal to EI delta C, and the value of the first integral here is 0 plus integral of from 0 to 8 of quantity negative 9p over 17 plus 2940 over 17 times x, then minus quantity 20 times 2 plus x over 2. That's why we have minus 10 times quantity 2 plus x squared. And the partial derivative of this moment equation with respect to p is negative 9x over 17. Then we proceed to the next section. We have integral from 0 to 2 of quantity negative 9p over 17 plus 2940 over 17 times quantity 8 plus x, then plus px minus 20 times 10. Then the moment arm is 5 plus x. So that's why you have 20 times 10, 5 plus x. This is negative 200. Then plus the moment of p about this section is px, then the partial derivative of that moment equation with respect to p is negative 9 times 8 plus x over 17, then plus x. Then we proceed to this section here, integral from 0 to 3 of quantity negative 9p over 17 plus 2940 over 17 times 10 plus x, then minus 200 times 5 plus 2, so 7 plus x, which is that, then plus p times quantity 2 plus x, then minus 20 times x, then derivative of this moment equation with respect to p is equal to that. Then lastly, then next we proceed to this section, integral 0 to 4 of quantity negative 9p over 17 plus 2940 over 17 times quantity 13 plus x, then minus 200 times 10 plus x, which is that, then plus p times quantity 5 plus x minus 20 times 3 plus x minus the moment of this triangular load 1/2 of x times 4x. This is in terms of x, the load by similar triangles. 4x, 1/2 of x times 4x, moment arm x over 3. So the net moment value is negative 2x cubed over 3. Then the partial derivative of this moment equation with respect to p is negative 9 quantity 30 plus x over 17 plus 5 plus x. Then dx, then the last integral is here, it's 0. So the value of the first integral, setting p equals 0, is equal to negative 5912.803. Next is this. It is negative 2692.503. Then this one is negative 2059.516. And this one is negative 456.371. Combining these values, then we have EI delta C equals negative 11,121.193. Next, we apply P at D to compute the deflection at D by Castigliano's second theorem again. So this is now P. In terms of the load, same reaction, but in terms of P, the reaction here is negative. Vertical reaction at B is negative 4P over 17. So this will now be the new values. So negative 4P over 17 plus 2940 over 17. Then at E, that would be the value. So same sectioning, value of the integral here is 0. Then EI, partial derivative of U with respect to P, because P is now applied at D, is equal to EI delta D. So EI partial of U with respect to P is EI delta D equals 0 plus integral 0 to 8 of quantity negative 4P over 17 plus 2940 over 17 times x minus 10 times quantity 2 plus x square. I hope that you can set up this moment equation. Derivative with respect to P is negative 4x over 17 dx this time. Then next is in this section, integral from 0 to 2 of quantity negative 4p. By the way, the value of that integral after we set p 0 is negative 2627.912. Then next integral 0 to 2 of quantity negative 4p over 17 plus 2940 over 17 quantity 8 plus x minus 200 times quantity 5 plus x. Then derivative of that moment equation with respect to p is negative 4 quantity 8 plus x over 17 dx. Then next section, integral from 0 to 3. By the way, the value of the integral is that. So integral from 0 to 3 of quantity negative 4p over 17 plus 2940 over 17 times quantity 10 plus x minus 200 times 7 plus x, then minus 20x. Then partial derivative of this moment equation with respect to p is that. Then the value of this integral after we set p0 is negative 2076.125. Then here in this section, integral from 0 to 4 of quantity negative 4p over 17 plus 2940 over 17 times quantity 13 plus x, then minus 200 times 10 plus x, minus 20 times 3 plus x, then plus p times x, then minus the moment of this load 1/2 of x, 4x, x over 3 is negative 2x cubed over 3. The derivative of this moment equation with respect to p is negative 4, quantity 13 plus x over 17, then plus x, because we have px here. So dx, the value of this integral after we set p0 is negative 741.603. Then combining these values here, we have EI delta D equals negative 6951.159. So let's continue with the deflection at C due to the applied support reactions at C and D respectively on the next slide. So let us continue. We have here apply now reactions at C and D as shown in the figure. Remember, these were the values for the deflections at C and D after we remove support C and D. So we have RC and RD, then show that the reaction at B here is downward. In terms of RC and RD, it is going down moment about E, so 9 RC plus 4 RD divided by 17 as shown. Then at E also, which is not important, I will not, just show that it is going down and it is 8RC plus 13RD over 17. Same sectioning. So EI, partial of U with respect to the redundant force RC is EI delta C actually, but this time it's positive going up. So for the first section here, it's 0. There's no moment. In this section, integral of negative 9 RC plus 4 RD over 17 times X. Then the partial derivative of this moment equation with respect to RC is negative 9X over 17, of course, over 17 dx, of course. Then for the next section, integral from 0 to 2 of quantity negative 9 RC plus 4 RD over 17 times quantity 8 plus X, then plus RC times X, then partial derivative with respect to RC is negative 9, 8 plus X over 17 plus X. Then we proceed to this next section, integral from 0 to 3 of quantity negative 9 RC plus 4 RD over 17 times 10 plus X, then plus RC times 2 plus X, partial derivative with respect to RC negative 9 of 10 plus X over 17, then plus 2 plus X dx. Then in this next section, anyway, here it's 0. So this will be the last section, integral 0 to 4 of quantity negative 9 RC plus 4 RD over 17 times quantity 13 plus X plus R sub C times quantity 5 plus X plus RD times X. Derivative of this moment equation with respect to RC is negative 9 13 plus X over 17 plus 5 plus X. So the value of the first integral here would be 13824 over 289 RC plus 6144 over 289 RD. For this next integral, it's 24704 over 867 RC plus 13760 over 867 RD. For this next integral here, we have 5952 over 289 RC plus 6000 over 289 RD. Then for this last and fourth integral, we have 4.724337 RC plus 7.66705 RD. Combining like terms, do not follow this value. So just leave the answer from your calculator, then combine with like terms here. Then we have EI delta C equals 1728 over 17 RC plus 3344 over 51 RD. So supposedly this is positive, so we equate it to the positive value due to the load 11,121.193. So we have the first equation, 1728 over 17 RC plus 3344 over 51 RD is positive 11,121.193. Call that equation 3. Next, we have to evaluate EI delta D. So moment, then partial derivative of that moment with respect to RD this time, the second redundant dx summation. So AI partial of U with respect to RD is equal to EI delta D. So first integral 0, integral of quantity negative 9 RC plus 4 RD over 17 times X, then partial derivative of that moment equation with respect to RD this time is negative 4X over 17 dx. Plus, in this next section, integral 0 to 2 of negative quantity 9 RC plus 4 RD over 17, quantity 8 plus X plus RC times X, then partial derivative with respect to RD is that. Next, plus in this next section, integral quantity 0 to 3 of negative quantity 9 RC plus 4 RD over 17 times 10 quantity 10 plus X plus RC times 2 plus X. Then partial derivative of that moment equation with respect to RC is that value. Then this is the last section because the integral in this section EF is 0. So integral 0 to 4 of quantity negative um, quantity 9 RC plus 4 RD over 17 times 13 plus X plus RC times 5 plus X plus RD times X. Then derivative with respect to RD is this. So evaluating the first integral here is 6144 over 289 RC plus 8192 over 867 RD. For the next integral, we have 13760 over 867 RC plus 7808 over 867 RD. For the next integral here, it's equal to 6000 over 289 RC plus 6384 over 289 RD. Then this last integral 7.66705 RC plus 10816 over 867 RC, and that is equal to EI delta D. So combining like terms, we have the second equation 3344 over 51 RC plus 2704 over 51 RD equals, we equate it to the positive value here, 6951.159. Solving equations 3 and 4 simultaneously, we can now compute R sub C and RD. So it is 122.806 R sub C kilonewtons and RD negative 70.67 kilonewtons. For the deflection under the 20 kilonewton load, let's have it on the next slide. So for the last part, I want you to show that the shear at C, after we put the support reactions, I want you to show that the reaction at B is 112.813 by taking moment about E equals 0. You can show that. Then the shear in segment CD is 112.813 plus 122.806 minus 20 times 10. So the shear value is equal to 35.619 kilonewtons. Then for the moment at C, just to the right, so it is equal to you just sum up moment here and show that it is counterclockwise 97.496. So it may be 20 times 10 times 5 minus 122.813 times 8. So for moment CB, positive counterclockwise, so moment CB plus 20 times 10 times 5 minus 112.813. I think it's negative, so that's why it is clockwise. Clockwise supposedly, then in portion CD it's counterclockwise, 97.496. Then we treat CD to be simply supported with reactions 35.619, that's the shear force. Then the moment is 97.496. Then let's have our sectioning. We apply P here. So let's focus on P alone. So the effect of P would be going down here. P times 3 over reaction C times 5 equals plus P times 3 equals 0. So we have going down 0.6p as shown. And this is our sectioning. So again, 0.6p due to p alone. So the upward force would be 35.619 minus 0.6p. So the moment equation in this section, so EI, partial of u with respect to p is now EI delta 20, and it is equal to integral from 0 to 2 of 35.619 minus 0.6p times x, then minus 97.496, then derivative with respect to p is negative 0.6x dx. Then in this second section, integral of quantity 35.619 minus 0.6p times quantity 2 plus x, then minus 97.496 minus 20 times x, which is that, then plus p times x, then derivative with respect to p is negative 0.62 plus x dx. The value of the integral after setting p equals 0 is equal to uh, 37,513 over 625. The second integral set p0 is 19.2042. Combining like terms, we can now compute the deflection under the 20 kilonewton load, and it is equal to 79.225 over EI. So that's it for this video.